What is going on, Wolfpack? Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be spectating and analyzing a viewer-submitted gameplay. In today's gameplay, my dude drops over 20 kills, and I just want to cover things like his movement, his decision-making, and the mistakes that enemies make. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel today, join the Wolfpack, also leave a like on the video. The goal for today's video is 1,500 likes, and as always, if you guys want to catch the spectating randoms and spectating viewers, make sure you follow us over on Twitch, where we do most of this live. But anyway, that's pretty self-explanatory. Dude holding his parachute, get shot out of the air. Absolutely the weirdest thing you've ever seen. I know, it's not every day we see people floating around in parachutes like they don't know anything. So far, after watching many, I just love the fact that look at his momentum. Look at the way he moves. Look at the tempo he tries to keep with his movement. Now, you don't have to have the most cracked out sensitivity to be able to develop movement. You just have to consistently move around and stop sitting idle. I guarantee you we probably don't see mini Teddy sit still pretty often. You need to kind of play like you're cracked out on sneak energy at all times in order to play decent in this game. Speaking of which, guys, if you want to get cracked out and improve your gameplay instantly and not yawn while you're playing Warzone, make sure you purchase Sneak Energy. Use code SAVAGE and creator code at checkout. This is goated. Fine powder, doesn't sit on the bottom and leave residue. Bomb flavors and a huge variety of selection as well. But enough with the plugs. Let's move back into the gameplay. You know, it blows my mind when I see anyone do that. It's amazing the fact that people actually drop Superstore, which is the hot drop, and they sit in the corner and hide. Look at that man's body. He was loving that corner, man. Maybe he's taking a selfie. Maybe he's texting his girlfriend. Who knows? Probably not, dude. We're gamers. We don't have girlfriends. All right, so we're being shot at right now. Right now, Mini Teddy's trying to decide exactly how he wants to out-rotate this enemy. I probably would have went in the other door just to continue the fight and kind of played ring around the rosy with him. But we're going to go to the rooftop, and lo and behold, we have another guy sitting up here. Hey! Patient with a shot, took his time, analyzed what the enemy is about to do, and then shot at the enemy. You might be like, Savage, he had a delayed reaction. No, I'm pretty sure it was going through his head, and I might be wrong, but if I was in this position, what I would be thinking is, okay, he's on the ledge. If I shoot at him, he might jump off, right? And if he jumps off, then he'll know I'm here, and it's going to be a long, drawn-out fight. He's going to run away like a... I want to try to take my opportunity to figure out what he does before I shoot the enemy, and that's what we did. We saw him around the edge when it looked like he was just going to stay up here and scan a little bit. That's when we started shooting at him, and fortunately for us, he jumped back towards us. If you get shot and you're standing on a ledge, you need to instantly identify where you're being shot from, again with the hit indicators, and jump the opposite way. The fact that we shot him from his left side, he should have just jumped off the rooftop and he probably would have survived. But he didn't, and here we are. And remember, we still have another enemy inside that was shooting at us earlier. He may not have been shooting at us, but he was definitely shooting. Not really sure if he's shooting at us because he didn't hit us for anything, and he shot a lot of bullets. Now we have a bunch of scavengers in here. We have a Kar 98 getting shot somewhere on the outside of us as well. And we're going to go ahead to the buy station. Now, I'm definitely not against that. Now, there's definitely somebody, at least one, maybe even two players still over there. And it seemed like the red roofs to our north were also shooting at Stadium. Doors open, trying to analyze to see if there's actually an enemy here or not. Crates haven't been opened upstairs, or maybe on the rooftop. I think the rooftop. All right, so the fact the crate hasn't been cleared on the rooftop makes me assume that there's not an enemy on the roof. But then again, don't ever assume. You have no idea what players will do because they're crazy as fuck out here. Throwing the loadout drop on top of the building, picking up from the second floor. That way we're not vulnerable out in the open to get on. And again, I told you guys, it looks like my dude Teddy's not going to be held up and sitting still. He's too ADHD for that. I can see this gameplay. I love it. We got a UAV. We hear shots going around to the southeast. Let's see what we decide to do. We launch it. Enemy, lo and behold, hiding by Burger Town. This should be an easy kill right here. We also have another enemy floating in, possibly. Beautiful. We have an enemy floating over there by the pool station on the left-hand side, and we have the other guys at stadium still. I'm sorry, superstore. I get in a bad habit of mixing up the word stadium and superstore, and I don't know why. I'm dyslexic as shit, I guess. Savage, that's not what dyslexia means. All right, there he is out in the open. We should take some long shots at this. It's a little far for the FFAR, but we somehow delivered with the last bullet. Again, I would have felt more confident using my other weapon, but Teddy had the confidence in every single bullet, and we were able to deliver the kill. It's not that the FFAR can't kill at that range. It's just going to be extremely hard to control that recoil at that range to be able to deliver every bullet. Luckily, again, the last bullet was able to deliver the final blow. We use UAV, going back to buy another one and moving on. Now, I want to go ahead and discuss something real quick. There's a huge hatred to people who use vehicles in solos or quads or any game mode, and I understand the frustration when it comes to end game and its Berthas, right? If you're trying to develop momentum and get more kills, you have to use vehicles. If you're running on foot, you're wasting your time. Vehicles and trophy systems are an absolute must. Now, you have to have a trophy system. The Strellas and shit here are dangerous, so I wouldn't take a vehicle if I didn't have a trophy, but I definitely recommend this strategy for everybody out here trying to up their tempo of gameplay. It's just the only way to play. It's the fastest way to get from one location to the other. Why would you waste your time running the open, especially with the AUG meta, just to get picked in the face because you don't want to be one of those guys that drives vehicles around? Now, with saying that, again, in-game situations, I have a personal vendetta. I hate vehicles in-game. I think they should be shut off with the last two circles, but that's for a subject for another day. I think that we've spectated Mini Teddy before, a long time ago. I think I might be mistaken, Mini Teddy. Let me know in the comments. But I think we have, and if I'm remembering correctly, he's definitely gotten a lot better. All right, he's got a trophy system hiding in the building. We're gonna go in from the top. Great play. I love this. Again, use the building as a tool, as a weapon, right? Because when you're making decisions on how you're going to push an enemy, on what they're going to do, you have to kind of remember previous matches and basically analyze how players normally play. And again, as much as people want to comment bot lobby and how easy streamers get lobbies and this and that, because again, this is how the majority of players play. Now, I want to say, because we're on the rooftop, the enemy diverted his attention to the walkway that he was guarding because that's where the ladder drops down. But unfortunately for him, he didn't realize that we could actually jump in through these windows and shoot him in the back. And that was just a great outplay. Using building layouts like that is the best way for fighting close range fights, instead of just dropping down, trying to challenge him face to face when he has a drop on your location. So I love that play. And it's not just this building, guys. It's he's mad. It's most buildings like that. And again, I'd never, ever, ever, for any reason at all, unless late game, recommend camping in a building. And you know damn well he was camping because he had a trophy system posted up. Now, there is a difference between camping and holding a position based on how circles are rotating and what's going on around you, but we can cover that if that subject arises. I see a lot of times, you know, players, streamers, viewers, whoever's gameplay I'm analyzing, you know, they're holding a certain position because it's the best plan. People are like, he's camping, but there's a huge difference. We'll make that another video. All right, as far as the enemy here, right? Let's discuss the layout real quick. Savage, stop pausing the video. No. So basically the enemy's holding this backside of the building. He's got a great shot on us and his armor's damaged. So normally I would tell you guys, if you have the enemy's armor broken, you definitely want to push up there and try to fight him. But I always want to recommend using cover, right? Now, normally I will always tell you guys to try to push an enemy if you have him more damaged than you're damaged, but he didn't really hit us that much. And he kind of put himself out there by pushing from around the corner and trying to challenge us at the hangar. Fortunately, we were able to stun him and caught him off guard and he ended up dying. But if I was that enemy, again, you don't know what tacticals or lethals we have, I would have gone around the back side of the building, come up, got on the rooftop, and try to shoot down on the enemy. But that's just me. All right, but here we are moving out. We got another enemy out in the open. He's probably going to make a break for that vehicle. I would imagine. So we might not be able to kill him. Or he's just going to sit there on the ridge. I love this. Beautiful stun. Great stickies. Watch this. Savage, why'd you say watch this? Because I already knew what he was doing. If I had $1 for every time I spotted an enemy in my gameplay or spectating gameplays, panic and sit in a corner, I'd be a millionaire right now. I would be richer than Bill motherfucking Gates. I mean, it's incredible when players feel pressure, they instantly just hide in a corner and cower up. Stop it, because you're just making it easy for the enemy to kill you. Oh my God. Not to mention, if you're sitting in this corner and you know that we're on this other side of the fence, we can jump over this fence anywhere. We can jump over to your left, right above you, to your right. So this is a bad spot to be in from a strategical position anyway. What he should have done was backed up. Let me see if he gets an angle on this corner. What he should have done was backed up. Damn it. What he should have done was backed up, played the corner, separated himself from the enemy, and try to watch for us to jump this fence. Then he could have gotten some good shots on us while we were in the middle of vaulting. But with saying that you don't want to tunnel vision on the fence, again, scan, because we could rotate from the left-hand side. So just kind of watch the area. Separate yourself from the enemy. Get better visual on where you think we're coming from, instead of hiding in a corner, allowing us to vault over and shit on your face. Also, Mini Teddy, your audio sounds a lot different. What audio presets are you using? Just out of curiosity. It's clearly working for you, so keep using it. But I don't recognize it, I'm gonna be honest. All right, we have loadout drop dropped in right here. Should be a good opportunity for us to get a ghost class, but we're pushing in the open. Not a fan of that. I'd be pushing. Yeah. So when you're navigating from one area to another, instead of pushing the loadout drop out in the open, you want to push through buildings so the buildings can provide cover. Now, you do run a huge risk for running into some campers, but because we just cleared this area out, you're probably going to be safe. Probably, right? We'll see. We'll see. Hey, and we got a little payday and a UAV. Oh my God. God tier. God tier orange crate. All right, we're gonna go ahead and skip out on the loadout drop. He says, I don't need that Savage, and we're gonna go ahead and push up and try to take advantage of the UAV and get as many kills as possible. Now, we know there's somewhere around Green Roof or the burger area, because that's where the vehicle stopped moving at after we heard gunshots. You got to be very careful that there's no one sitting on top of Green Roof building. That's usually where people camp at, or the hill. So I love the fact that we're playing a little passive. We're planning to be aggressive, but we want to get eyes on everything before we actually push across, because if we push the street, we're extremely vulnerable. So we want to kind of get it visual on the enemy. That way we can make a, an educated guess on how to push this area. Guys, use code Savage. Fucking fire. We have a guy on top of the hill. Again, bro, get it how you live, dude, but FFAR is definitely more of a mid-range weapon, mid-close range. Long range is gonna be extremely difficult. Not impossible. It is definitely possible to get kills long range, but in the AUG meta, that's in the one for me. Unfortunately, UAV on the way. We spammed some stuns. Unfortunately, no connects. The enemy may have bailed back. The enemy may have realized he's in a bad spot, and he may have rolled back to a different area to get a better position on us. There's also cluster strikes coming in from the Titties area on this mountain as well. So we are in a position to get third party. I love the fact that Mini Teddy noticed that, and now we're gonna make a break from the hill and try to reposition, maybe using a vehicle. If I had to guess, the enemy we were trying to fight probably ended up rotating to the apartment complex, the skyscraper to our left. So you can camp up there like a Bayback bitch. Or maybe he went there, who knows? He went to some roof to camp like a Bayback. Oh, beautiful stun, my man. That was gorgeous. Bro! Yo, can we get some Kobe's in the comment section, please? Holy shit. My man, Teddy. Beautiful stun and then nailing. I mean, literally, that was a perfectly thrown sticky grenade. Holy shit. Are you sticky grenade hacking, fam? That was gorgeous. That was absolutely gorgeous, honestly. I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, I don't spectate too many games with people who throw like that. All right, shit like that too. Look, he pulled up his map. You don't see this a lot. We do a lot of spectating videos. We do a lot of spectating on stream. It's very rare we actually spot people pulling up their map to try to come up with the gameplay. And this is the best way to kind of, you know, figure out how players are playing, what their plans are, and how they're thinking. Trying to locate the nearest bounty, and then we're going to go into, I mean, this is pretty hot territory to go chase down a bounty. But my dude's out here with 11 kills, 20 enemies left. He's not afraid to get in some fights. Oh, shit. This might be a higher kill game than we thought. Getting shot at from the top of the apartment, I imagine. And again, camping on a building as opposed to holding a position is completely different, right? Savage, what's the difference in being a baby bitch camper and holding a position? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Savage, no one asked. Basically what happens is this guy's camping. He's not really holding shit. What is he holding, right? He's sitting on a rooftop waiting for someone to come out and reveal themselves. If you're on a rooftop, say you're on a hospital, right? And there's people coming from downtown, by all means, sit on top of a hospital roof and try to get some pics from people crossing the open. Why would you not? So if you know people are gonna be rotating to you, it's a huge difference. This guy right here has probably been sitting on this rooftop the entire damn game, right? So again, I'm okay with people holding positions and getting some kills because they know people are coming to them, or it's just a better position to be in a fight. Fine with that. But if you're sitting on a rooftop for 5-10 minutes and you don't see anybody, and then all of a sudden someone starts coming, starts spraying them down, and instead of jumping off to chase them, you still sit on the roof and just wait for us to come to you, that's camping. That's a huge difference in what you guys see in a lot of different people's gameplay. All right, but the guy who shot us originally while we were coming over here, we're gonna go right back to, and I'm not surprised there. Why wouldn't you fight a guy where you know where he's at? He's sitting on the ground level, he's vulnerable as shit. This should be easy claps right here. Now, the enemy right now should know that we're pushing him. He should see our vehicle on the mini map. He should notice that we jumped out of it. And I can't tell because of the distance if he was looking at us or not, but he almost was able to deliver the kill. But was he like trying to die to us? Wow, that was probably the easiest kill I've ever seen in my life. The dude literally lands right in front of you like Batman. Wow. All right. All right. But as far as the guy that we did kill that's sitting right where we're at right now, he should have gotten a better position. Honestly, he should have fell back to the next building and watched us come around and be vulnerable out in the open instead of just sitting there waiting for his demise. I'm mind blown right now. I really am. All right, so it's still relatively a big circle. It's mid-game, but it's still pretty big for only 22 enemies left. But that's just how solos go, right? That's just how solos go. People usually end up dying off relatively quickly, and it's usually a slower ending, which kind of sucks. Which is why I'm a huge fan of the idea of a fast collapse mode, especially in solos. We could cut the solo gameplay time down from like 26 minutes down to about 18 with fast collapse, and it would be way more enjoyable for everyone. Now, lo and behold, we have homeboy sitting right here in front of us. You see, guys, do you guys see what happens whenever you don't use heartbeat sensors? You're able to use other things like stuns to your advantage or flashes and things like that. I love the fact that homeboy was camping in the corner, so we threw a sticky out there to give it time to explode, and then once the sticky landed, we went ahead and threw the stun out there. That way, as the enemy's trying to run away from the sticky grenade, he gets stunned, his motion's slow, he's forced to come to us. Very, very easy kill. He still almost was able to kill us, but still, nonetheless, great use of your tacticals and lethals, especially the restock. Restock's like a very underutilized meta, in my opinion. I think restock's probably one of the most beneficial things to run, and for some reason, a lot of players just don't. All right, we have an advanced UAV. We're gonna mark this area. Now, there's one person already in this area, but there's 4 more people. I'm sorry, 3 more people that have to rotate to that area as well. So we can get this kill and possibly even clean up the other 3 kills as well. All right, again, if he's paying attention to the mini-map, he should know we're coming up. And I want you guys to notice, we literally pull up in our vehicle, right? And he's not even looking towards us. This guy has no idea. For some reason, some way. It may click a little bit, but this just describes players' reaction time. The moment this guy pulled up in a vehicle, I'd already be trying to jump over the ledge, get some shots off, something. All right. Enemy is now looking towards our area. He's finally realized he's panicking. Let's see what he ends up doing. He'll probably sit there and pre-fire the doorway. So we bust out the door, hit him with a little fucking jump shot, and we're able to deliver a lot of shots before the enemy can react to us blowing through the door. Again, sitting there crouched. Amazing. So if you're in the enemy's position and you know the guy's coming up the staircase, that's a given, right? You should have been at the other doorway, using the doorway as some form of cover. It would be a little bit more of a long distance shot, but again, I'd rather my body be protected by some kind of cover. So as the enemy jumps out, we can sit there, pre-fire with the AUG, which you probably had, or whatever gun he had. We can pre-fire the enemy and get some range shots off. And if for some reason we get damaged first, we can duck back, plate up, and relocate to fight another day. All right, so he pulled up the map and he marked that location. Now, I'm not sure if the enemy's over there, but I know what he's doing. So when we were fighting that fight and we killed the guy on the rooftop, we had a UAV in the air and we spotted that there was an enemy in those cluster of buildings. So I think he's making an educated guess on where to actually go. And I love that. Remember, guys, even if you're in a mid-fight, make sure you're paying attention to the minimap and finding other targets that are on there as well. That way, when you get the kill of the guy who's in immediate danger, you can then move on to the next one pretty easily without needing the UAV. But again, we have no idea. We haven't been shot by him. He may be on that building, and I think he is. That's probably one of the more popular buildings to hold in this area, I should say. I'm grabbing the heartbeat sensor to verify. There he is. Weird, picking up our stuns and going in with Deddy. It's unfortunate. Oh my God. Stop it. Come on, man. I mean, you got to be better than that. You got to lack of confidence. This right here, putting up a barricade and hiding behind it and watch staircase for God knows how long he's been here, is the equivalent of crying about your life on Twitter. You're basically showing the world your lack of confidence. And that's exactly what this dude's doing right here. Stop it, please, guys. If you want to hold an angle, that's fine. But what I would have done again, the moment that I saw the vehicle pull up, I would have worked myself to the rooftop and try to get some shots on the enemy before he could actually push into my building. If I decided to somewhat sit in this building to begin with. Like right now, bro, like right now, we're reloading, we're plating, we're doing everything. The enemy still is just like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm gonna sit up here in the room and mind my business. I'm not pushing the enemy. That. All right, because of restock, we get some more. We got another one. Stop. Donnie, look, Donnie, bro, come on, man. Let's have a talk. What are you doing? My man had a barricade watching the stairway. He had a barricade in the room that he could hide behind. Now, no, just stop. I'm gonna be honest. The barricade in this game right here is basically useless. Basically, there are a few times you might get killed by a guy hiding behind a barricade, but 99% of the time it's not the play. With stun grenades, sticky, thermite, things like that, hiding behind anything is crazy. Not to mention aim assist in this game as well is pretty strong, so they're gonna usually lock right onto your body sitting over the barricade. Now, the only hope in hell you have is to be mounted and hit your shots and have a fast reaction time. But normally, if you have a fast enough reaction time to fight people, you're not gonna be hiding behind barricades. So guys, stop. All right, let's move on. Wow. One barricade. All right, fine. 2. Come on, man. You're getting a whole nother level right now. All right, here we are. Moving out. 16 kills, 12 enemies left. Easily be able to drop 20, 25 kills. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. To drop To drop 27, we would need to kill everybody else in the lobby. Savage, look at him, he can do math. Stop being mean to me. All right, hopefully those enemies are fighting each other. Not okay, good, thank God. They say the amount of time I find teamers and solos is absolutely incredible. I'm glad to see one of them at least die. Now here we have a guy camping one of the dumbest buildings in the freaking game. The fact that these buildings are set up to help campers is crazy. Now, because we do have stuns, it's not an impossible fight. Oh, they are teaming. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Oh my God. Get out of there, fam. Nice self-res, pussy. If you team in Warzone or any other battle royale, you're a bitch. Look, stop it, dude. Nothing screams I have zero confidence in my own gameplay, and I'm a baby back. Like teaming with your friend in some solos, man. That's dumb as hell. Not to mention you're also using a riot shield. Capital baby back right there, bro. Wow. Now we do have a bounty next to us as well we can go grab, but we already know there's a guy over at the building right in front of us to the 285. So let's see how he ends up pushing this. I'd probably push over to the bounty at this building over here. That way I could wrap to the bounty, and then I could wrap around using the buildings as cover and then push the enemy instead of just running straight across and trying to ego challenge the enemy. Now, we probably can. The enemy didn't seem like he was able to hit all of his shots, so we could probably challenge the enemy, but again, better be safe than sorry. Go grab the bounty objective just in case it pings someone else around you. Then we can go kill this guy. And even if the bounty does ping the enemy over here, we get a little bit extra cash too. That right there is just a perfect example of enemies wasting an airstrike. I'm pretty sure he missed it and launched it on himself, unless by some odd reason another enemy ended up shooting at the guy we're about to fight. Oh, that's exactly what happened. The guy's dead. Someone else got him. Get wrecked. Get from camping on a building, bro. I'm not gonna judge. I can't drive in this game. It's all right. I'm not judging. I can't drive either. I can't do it. Driving a mouse and keyboard is a nightmare. I'm gonna be honest. So unfortunately, we have a bounty on us, but our bounty just gave us a little bit of money. So it's a little too late in the game for bounties to actually work now. So now we need to go to the buy station, get a UAV. That's really our only hope, and hopefully finding the last 7 enemies remaining on the map. Now again, it's edge of the circle. There's probably going to be a player rotating in from our east-hand side, our left-hand side over here. So I like the fact that instead of busting in through the door, we're scanning the area before we get caught up at the buy station. Because you never know. You never know if people are coming in. Because again, because the edge of the circle is right here, that forces everybody coming from hangars and Superstore and all that other shit to come to our area. So you want to look at locations like this. And I understand, but Savage, there's only 7 enemies left. I get that. The chance of someone being here is very small, but again, there's always that chance. They pop the UAV, only 1 enemy on the target, camping in a building. Weird. There we go again. Oh God. We've actually got 3 enemies now. All right, so what actually is happening right now is we're pushing the bounty. We're pushing a bounty. So this dude picked up the bounty so that he could camp. Why pick up the bounty? I mean, literally, like, I don't mind if you guys pick up bounties just to find out where people are at because you're moving around. You want to get third party and things like that. I get that. But if your objective is to sit in a building the whole time and just carve your name into the wall, there's no reason for a bounty at all. But Savage is going to give him a heads up if we push or not. Yeah, but if you're camping a building, heads up ain't going to save your ass. you're gonna get on, especially if the bounty pushes you. He's probably a pretty good player. Oh, and that's why I hate the building, bro. That entire top right there. Love the movement, love the fact you're changing your position and pushing the enemy from different areas to confuse the enemy. I love that, dude. Not to mention we do also have Deddy, but Deddy really wouldn't help in this situation. Big Bertha coming up behind us. We gotta be very careful in this fight. We could get third partied. I hate players like, bro. Oh, it drives me crazy when people play like this. It really does. Why would Activision create a competitive game with SBMM to make it more competitive and put buildings in this where people can just sit up like a baby back? Crazy. I want you guys to notice as he's plating, he's going side to side to keep an eye on his left-hand side and make sure the enemy's not going to bust through the door as well. Instead of just sitting there, blinding himself, putting his face in the wall and popping his plates and hiding like 90% of players do, he's keeping his body moving, watching all the angles. Well, not all the angles, but at least the angles we're getting shot from to make sure that this guy doesn't push us. Sounds like he's on the left side, I'm gonna be honest. He might be wrapping around behind us. Oh no, we got the hit. He's got to come to us. This should be an easy clap right here. Yeah, there we go, boys. Oh, man. Now, unfortunately, oh, look at this guy. Now, I don't know if that was our bounty or not. Homeboy could still be camping in that building. That may have been the guy, but I don't know. I have a hard time believing that dude left that building. He's probably sitting there creaming himself, just the fact he's still alive. 3 enemies left right now. We have 1 on Big Bertha. Again, I still believe that he's in the building that we're looking at, so I like the fact that Teddy acknowledges that well. Basic common sense. I mean, there's really no reason to rush and get to this circle right now. There's a lot of cover. There's plenty of cover. So right now we have her back protected by another crate. So all we're doing is just sitting here waiting. We're pretty much protected. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to shoot us from the right or the left. He may not be in here, but I like the fact that we're holding this just in case. So I'm guessing that is the guy we ended up killing. So here we are, slowly taking our time to push in the circle. Another Joe Blow sitting in the freaking plains right now, coming out, waiting for the circle to force him out to get the easy kill. Again, I want you guys to play slower at end game and slow it down, especially when you have a lot of cover. The only time I want you guys to be aggressive is if it's end game, the circle rotates across this open area and you need to move fast, right? You never want to allow the circle to force you into a fight, just like the guy we killed did. Now, the difference in what he was doing and what we were doing was we were not sitting there camping. We are sitting there on the edge of the circle, scanning the area, looking for the people camping the edge, just like that. So again, guys, play the edge. Don't camp the edge. Huge different type of gameplay right there. But now we are in a 1v1 again. Big Bertha somewhere over to our north-hand side. As we can imagine, he could be across the street. He could be behind the fence, but he's probably going to be hiding at the only building that's safe. So again, with this situation too, I really wouldn't push out there in the middle right now because we do think he's at the building. I would hold this wall and keep doing what we're doing. Be very careful, especially the AUG meta. Oh, there she is. Be very careful to always play the corner and don't put yourself out in the open. So now we know where he's at. We have stuns, thank God, and this should be. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Oh, that's what you get. That's what you get for being a driving a Bertha. That's what you get right there. Yeah. If he would have been able to knock us, that would have been Pog. But regardless, Teddy, G, motherfucking G, brother. Teddy, thank you for sending me the gameplay, brother. Really enjoyed analyzing it. And again, let me know in the comment section below if I've done your gameplay before. Your name's very familiar. I'm pretty sure I have. And if it's the gameplay I'm remembering, you've definitely improved a lot. If not, ignore me. I'm just an idiot. Don't know what I'm talking about. But again, love the gameplay, love the fact that you were hunting down your bounties, using UAVs, and just playing aggressive as hell, no matter what happened. Even if an enemy had a better position on you or was in a building that was very easy to camp in and very hard to push and contest, still went with your move, had the confidence to go in there, get the kills, and end up winning the game. Great plays, brother. But again, Wolfpack, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, let's break the YouTube algorithm by smashing that like button. The goal of this video is 1,500 likes. And also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch and Facebook Gaming to catch the streams live. But till next time, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.